Get those legs up there. You will not touch them inappropriately in any way, shape, or form. If you don't have a doctor, you're going to deliver this baby without one. On the count of 3, you get your next contraction. You do not hurt this person by moving your legs in any way, shape, or form. On the count of 3, you get your 4th contraction. And this one, it's where the baby begins to crown. That's where it starts to push right out. 1, 2, 3. And that contraction ends right now. And you're realizing something important, gentlemen. You're realizing women scream when they have babies. You're going to have to use your manly power and just yell at the top of your lungs to get this baby out. And the next contraction. 1, 2, 3. You're also realizing every woman you've ever met is 50 times as strong as you will ever be. You're also realizing this. They don't embrace their masculine power. They embrace their femininity, their feminine goddess. And what you're going to have to do is scream as like a woman to get this baby out. When I count from 1 to 3, you have another contraction. 1, 2, 3. Labor I've ever had on stage. When I count from 1 to 3, that baby's head pops right out of your junk. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it came right out. Just the baby's head. Just the baby's head. You're realizing since this baby was already 49 pounds in 10 months, it's actually 62 pounds. You realize its shoulders are bigger than its head. It's the size of like an 8-year-old. When I count from 1 to 3, the audience screams out the word push. You push hard. 1, 2, 3. And the shoulders come out nicely. And the shoulders come out. His leg's pretty heavy. And when I count from 1 to 3, that baby's going to pop right out. If you have a doctor, it doesn't fall on the floor. They're going to catch it for you. But if you don't have a doctor, that baby falls right on the floor. And no matter what, you want to pick your baby up because you love it. You can even imagine that baby because you love it so much. I count from 1 to 3, you have your last contraction, but it's a long one. 1, 2, 3. And you grab your baby. You grab your baby. You thank your doctors. Thank your doctors. If you have them, make sure you have that baby. Doctors, you can head out back in the you grab that baby. And you realize the doctor, if you have one, forgot to spank it. And if you didn't have a doctor, you need to spank that baby to make it cry. Spank it. Spank it good. When I count from 1 to 3, you're going to hear your child's first cry. 1, 2, 3. And because it's the size of a 10-year-old, this baby learned how to speak when it was in your womb. And it's saying, Daddy, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Feed me. You'll keep your clothes on at all times. You realize there's only one nourishment that this baby will have, and that's breast milk. And you realize breastfeeding that baby, that's awesome. It feels so nice, and you're creating a bond. And you're realizing since it's the size of a 10-year-old, when I count from 1 to 3, it has teeth. 1, 2, 3. And gentlemen, you realize that ends. You just take a nice deep breath in You allow yourself to relax that baby right away, and it's gone. You realize from this point forward, if you have children, you're going to love them deeply because you've just experienced the motherhood experience. You're going to realize that from this point forward, you're going to treat the ladies in your life that much better because that is what they go through, but it takes way, way longer for them. Like that, please. Awesome. Ladies, I want you to look right here. Take a nice deep breath in. Yeah, make sure you're stable on your chairs. Nice deep breath in. Close your eyes down. Sleep now, deeper. Relax. I'm going to lift up your hand, ma'am, right here. It's just going to drop you right down even more. Deeper, relaxed. Allowing yourselves to relax 1,000,000 times more than you have already. Audience, I need you to give the gentleman a big round of applause for what they just did. That takes a lot of another nice deep breath in, gentlemen. And you cool off just a little bit, everybody who's up here. You can just cool off a little bit. If your hat's too hot, you can allow it to just cool you off a little bit. Take another nice deep breath in. I know I have you active while you're up here. And I want you to know, thank you for being so active. You've done a heck of a show so far tonight. In a few moments, everyone who's up here, you're going to begin to feel fantastic. In a few moments, everyone who's up here, you're going to straighten out your chairs and everything like that. But when I count from 1 to 3, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to look out at the audience. If I say the word sleep now, you'll go right back down. But in a few moments, when I count from 1 to 3, you're going to look out at the audience, and when they give you that applause, you're going to realize they're applauding you because you are the stars of the show. When I say the word sleep now, you'll go right back down. And as they're giving you that applause, you're going to make sure your chair's in a nice line. And when they give you that applause, you're going to be more confident than you've ever been in your entire life. When I count from 1 to 3, you look out at the audience and they give you that applause. You straighten those chairs up. 1, 2, you feel more confident than you've ever been in your entire life. 3, go ahead, look out at that audience. At least you guys over here will be awesome. Audience, one more big round of applause. Everyone's up here, I need to take your hand, put it up just like that. Look great at it. Look at your hand, not me. I'm ugly, you don't want to do that. Sir, I want you to look right at that finger right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Look right at it. I want you to focus your attention on your hand. And as you focus your attention on your hand. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the bar is open the whole time. Make sure you drink a lot. If you don't, we don't raise enough money. The more money we do raise, the better you're going to feel about yourselves, and the better you'll be drunk too. Take a nice deep breath in now. Everyone focus right on your hand. I want you to imagine that right in the center of your middle finger, there's a tiny little magnet. And that's the strongest magnet you've ever seen in your life. You'll not slap yourself in the head in any way, shape, or form. But as you imagine that strong magnet, I want you to imagine that in the center of your head, there's a steel plate. Take a nice deep breath in. I'm going to count up from 1, and with each number I count, it's going to get stronger and stronger. And if it's already touching your head, you're going to go down when I say the number 1. When I count from 1, it's going to get stronger and stronger. As soon as that hand touches your face, you're going to go right down to sleep. 1, getting stronger and stronger. The more you resist, the stronger it gets. 2, imagine that magnet gets 10 times that strong. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And if you want to try to stop it, it will be impossible. 3, you can use your other hand, but it's not going to stop. 4, stronger and stronger with each and every breath. And as soon as it touches your face, you go right down to sleep. 5, getting 10 times that strong. 20 times that strong. Right down to that relaxed state. 10, 11, stronger and stronger. The more you resist, the stronger it gets. And if I were to touch your hand, you'd just sprawl right out no matter what. 11, 50 times that strong. 12, 70 times that strong, just deeper, relaxed. 80 times that, deeper and deeper, relaxing more and more and more with each and every single breath you take. In a few moments, you're going to hear a legend. That's right. Johnny Cash is going to begin to play. In a few moments, you're going to begin to imagine that your left foot is extremely itchy. And as your left foot is extremely itchy, this itch will move wherever I tell it to. See, ladies, you weren't gentlemen weren't the only one that got infected. In fact, you all got infected while you were flying that car with a virus of some kind, maybe some bacteria, but it moves wherever I tell it to, this itch. If at any point you stand up and go in the audience, automatically your eyes will open. You will use the stairs on the left-hand side of the stage. In a few moments, when I count from 1 to 3, you hear Johnny Cash cut in. Whenever you hear the word fire, it gets itchier and itchier. From me, the audience, or the song. When I count from 1 to 3, that left foot begins to itch even now. 1, 2, 3. And you go ahead and scratch that left foot. If you need to open your eyes, that's fine. In fact, it gets 10 times that itchy right now. On the count of 3, when the audience screams out the word fire. 1, 2, 3. Fire! 1, 2, 3. Fire! 1, 2, 3. Fire! Itchier and itchier. And if you have to take your shoe off, that's fine. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. Fire! Oh, and Johnny Cash must not like you very much because that's right, itchier and itchier. And it moves up to your knee right now. And as your knee gets itchier and itchier, holy chickens, is that itchy. And as your knee got 50 times that itchy when the audience screams out the word fire, you realize, oh my goodness, it moves up to your hair. Not your scalp, but your actual strands of hair. 1, 2, 3. Fire! That's right. That's an odd feeling. I mean, your hair has no actual feeling, but it's in your hair. 1, 2, 3. Fire! And it gets worse and worse. It moves from there to your back of your neck to that spot where you know that you cannot scratch at all right now. That spot on your back where you know you cannot scratch in any way, shape, or form. And as it moves to there, you realize this thing's slowly making its way to your bottom. And your bottom begins to itch even now. 1, 2, 3. Fire! 1, 2, 3. Fire! 1, 2, 3. Fire! And you can use your chair as much as you want, scratch your butt on, but you realize there's only one thing that will help in any way, shape, or form. Because when I count from 1 to 3, your butt gets 1,000,000 times that itchy. 1, 2, 3. Fire! You realize there's only one thing that will help in any way, shape, or form. When I count from 1 to 3, if your eyes are not already open, you open them, you look out at the audience, you find somebody who you know and trust. On the count of 3, you find someone who you know and trust. The only way to get rid of this itch on the count of 3 is to go rub your butt on them. 1, 2, and 3. Go find that person. Be safe as you exit the stage at all times. That's right. Get your butt right on that person. It might be your spouse. It's somebody you know. You're going to count from 1 to 3. It gets 50 times that bad. The audience shouts out the word fire. 1, 2, 3, audience. 1, 2, 3, audience. 1, 2, 3, audience. And as that song plays again, it gets 1,000,000 times as bad every time. 1, 2, 3, audience. Feeling that deep down itch. Getting more and more. And if they won't let you